So I want to go ahead and make this video on if you should summon for Frigg. Well, the short answer is it depends. The reason being, there's a few questions that you need to answer for your account to determine if you want to get Frigg. So let's start out with her playstyle. So how I imagine Frigg is she's going to come in there with her discharge skill, doing a lot of damage with this really quick slash. Then after that, you're going to be using her skill. And once she uses her skill, she basically makes a frost domain. Inside the frost domain, you can do infinite amount of dodges and you can constantly multi-slash. Now this frost domain only lasts 25 seconds and the cooldown is 30 seconds, but that gives you time to switch into your other characters, do their stuff real quick, and then come right back and frost domain all over again. Or do her discharge skill. Alright, now let's get to the next section. I want to look at how she's going to stack up now compared to future. And I believe one of the best ways to do that is first, let's see how she compares from the China version to the global version. As we know, global generally gets a few nerfs. The nerfs that I mainly saw were her 3-star does 25% in China, where ours only does 20%, so we got a 5% decrease. Her biggest nerf is that her 6-star increases our attack by 25%, and ours only does 12%. Then, if we look at her frozen domain, at the very end here, it increases our attack by 15%. Now what they did on global is they changed that to an ice resonance. So we need to have 2 or more ice in the party to get that increased attack. Now that that's out the way, let's talk about team comps. So Frigg is mainly a damage dealer. So I think probably the best team comp right now going forward will be Meryl for your shield break, Frigg of course the damage dealer, and then we're gonna have Tsubasa as our support. In the future, we're gonna replace Meryl with Sakifua, and we're gonna replace Tsubasa with Lin. But I do want to let you know that there might be an issue with that plan. Currently right now, almost every character that comes out, they have a residence. So if Sakifua comes out and she has roughly the same things that she has in China, that's going to be an issue because from what I hear, Ice Resonance doesn't stack. And if we notice, Saki has 20% attack increase while Frigg only has 15%. So this will greatly reduce the damage Frigg is bringing to the party. So now let's talk about resources. If you notice, I have a level 100 Nemesis, a level 100 Samir, and a level 100 King. This is my Volt team, and King is a shield breaker. On top of that, I have a level 100 Shiro. Now what I personally believe is that I think the most an account can handle is to have 2 teams. For right now, you're gonna probably want those 2 teams because sometimes Volt has a major resist. We saw that in the Frontier Clash. So if I had a really strong physical team, that would be good. And if you've seen some of the leaks, we know possibly Claudia and Cobalt B are coming up next. And Claudia got some major buffs, making Shiro powerful as well. So that brings me to Frigg. So if I was to get Frigg on this account, that means that I need to level 100 Frigg, I need to level 100 my Meryl, hopefully I get a Tsubasa, and then I need to level 100 that. I don't think my account could handle that. So that's something you want to consider if you're wanting to get a lot of these other limited banner characters down the line, like Claudia, Cobalt B, Lin. You need to kind of consider your resources. So now let's talk about the other resource, money. Now I believe for Frigg, you want to at least get her to 1-star. That's when she truly becomes her character. This is the playstyle I believe that they want you to play. So not having the 1-star is going to be pretty detrimental. Of course, if you're just going PvP, get 1. Then if you want to put a little bit more money into her, I think once we get up to that 3-star, then she's going to be doing a little bit more damage with her playstyle. And then I think her max potential is when we get to 5 stars to where she gets that increased shatter. She can also freeze opponents. 6-star, I just don't feel that it's worth $100, possibly more, just for 12% damage to try to get that extra copy. And also you might be able just to get an extra character later down the line. Then I also wanted to quickly mention Nemesis. Some of you might be thinking, well, should I probably get Nemesis or should I save and get Frigg? Again, I believe it comes down to, well, what do you want more? Do you want an Ice team or a Volt team? Personally, I think Nemesis is very good, especially if you want that Volt team. She does a lot for your team. She heals, she slows, and I don't believe that another character with Volt Resonance will come to the global version for a long time. On top of that, even if they do, I don't feel that this new character is going to completely outscale Nemesis because Global is really striving to make almost all the characters balanced. So I think Nemesis is a pretty good pick for your account right now. Now let's just talk about what I'm going to do with Frigg. Personally for me, I think I'm going to just 1-star her. because we don't really know what could happen in the future, and if Saki Fua comes out how she is, and she overrides Frigg's Frost Resonance, that's gonna really hurt Frigg. So, you know, if I got all the way up to 5 stars and then she just doesn't pair that well with Saki Fua, I'm gonna feel bad. So for me personally, I'm just gonna go 1 star and hope that once Saki comes out, we get a rerun banner of Frigg and I can just get more stars then. Well, hopefully this was helpful for you, and now you know what to do with Frigg. Make sure to check out the daily series. But other than that, talk to you guys later.